Hello. All right. So hopefully, I have added things that work. I don't think that's how you spell that. On. I don't know. So during my last. Uh oh. Nope. One moment. I have an idiotic echo that's going to make me murder people. One moment. One moment. That should be 0. Yeah. Chick a chick. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I wouldn't get it. Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay. So, um, you know what the other thing I need to do that I forgot? I'm still like getting my feet underneath me for all the things that I have to do on this the whole thing to make everything work at the same time. And the thing that I forgot to do was to make sure everything ends up in my headphones instead of anywhere else. So I think that should do. I do have feet. Yes, 2 of them. Very important. No more, no less. So I think I got the Twitch and wait a minute. There we go. Okay, now chat exists on stream. Okay. The Twitch and Kick chats can both exist on stream. No, there will be no fetishist stream stuff. I enjoy feet just fine. I don't enjoy my own feet that much. I don't know why anybody would. I got pretty decent feet. No, you can't see them. Too bad for you. No, I am also not Quentin Tarantino. I say it way more than he does. Way more. Like way more. And I was gonna like just jump right in with Star Citizen. But I forgore. Apparently, well, I forgot to check to make sure there wasn't an update on it, and there was, which is good news because it's always broken. So every update is potentially helpful. But I figure I should always have like some kind of game going on because otherwise, here we are, right? It's just the endless emptiness, a bop and cube and chat, right? And then if anybody who hasn't already followed would do so, that'd be great just so I can make sure my follow alert actually does what I think it does. There we go. Excellent. It does function. I appreciate that. Minesweeper? No, I'm not. You know what? Okay. No, I promise we'll do a Minesweeper stream sometime. Ugh. I'll do a Minesweeper stream just to upset Flesh at some point or another. We'll make him watch. It'll be good. All right, so let's see. I'm still optimizing shaders. This fucking thing. Okay, so the other thing that doesn't seem to be working yet is why is my HDMI capture not capturing? What has happened? Am I in the? Is it the other? No, it ain't. Rutro Raggy. Hmm. 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 My Chinesium uh, HDMI capture is an asshole. Yeah, okay, that's not it. You're right. As a whole, Chinesium capture card. As whole. Why does this not appear? I'm going to have to spend money and get a real one instead of this $20 one that I got like a decade ago. Do I have to? You know, I sure would. What if I just tell it that? Now what? Is that better? No. What if I turn it off, turn it back on again? No. Uh-oh, fellas. Can I configure the video? No. Uh-oh. No, I know. So, okay. I should have bought the real one, okay? But it was much more likely that I would be streaming to absolutely no one when I bought this. And then I didn't for, a very long time. And so now, I'm eyeballing the nice Elgato card and just let it do the thing. And probably that's what I'll do, but I don't want to yet. Buffering. Should I enable buffering? I don't think it matters. Color space shouldn't matter. Is it that? That's not it. No, I bet I know what it is. Rude. Rude and shitty. Okay, so if I put... This is the part that I should have tested before I hit the button. But instead, I was worried about testing the other thing before I hit the button. So let's... That. So much easier to think in terms of return on investment and just say, fuck that. But wow, need hardware. Yeah, that's what I should do. And that's probably what I'm going to do. Because I've had to wrestle with this thing like every time that I do something. Well, I don't think the card is Spanish. I think just the name is Spanish. Is the card Spanish? Is it Mexico slop? Yeah, this says here. Frustrates this. Native resolution's that. No. Perform the scaling on this. Yes, do that. Rude. But no. Still no. Bastard. Oh. The name is enough for you to hate it? I can understand that. That's probably a generally respectable way to figure it. Okay, no, yeah, you should not buy that. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. So why? Uh-huh. God damn it. Okay. So the problem is it only wants to run in 720. That's kind of hammered dog shit for Star Citizen. It looks so cool. I don't want that. How do I force it? How do I force it to the correct? It's so rude. Why is it inputting it? Well, I'll fuck with that later, is what we'll do. We're just gonna say... We'll see how bad it looks when we stretch it. When we stretch the 720. Okay. Well, Escape from Horrorland does sound like that would be a good stream game. I mean, how do you beat Goosebumps? Okay, but no, tell me, does it look like dog shit already? Just because it's 720? I can't tell in the little preview window. It's almost for sure dog shit, right? You know what? You're absolutely right. What's wrong with me? I forgot. Y'all are watching on phones. I'm triple retarded. It doesn't matter at all. See? See? All right. So apparently Kick is also on fire through no fault of my own. All my bars are green. I'm a green barred up kind of guy. Okay. So, the general idea for these is just like I was talking about to like test stuff. Just here to be gaslit. Probably a good place to do it. I'm playing Star Citizen after all, where the game is done, right? Game's finished. Totally finished. Oh, is it bad on? Is it bad on desktop? Okay, well, just so you know, it is beautiful out here in real resolution world. I'm just gonna get a new fucking capture card. That capture card sucks dick. Yes, it does look washed out because that's what this thing does. Yeah, okay. No, listen. If you are out of your mind enough that you think, you know what I need to do today? I need to put a guy who insists his name is the antagonist on my living room television. You could do that. I'm not going to yell at you for it. I know, but so one of the things about this game... All right, so I just got a new monitor the other day, and when I did... It made it glaringly obvious that... so I've been playing this game since, like, July of last year. And it made it glaringly obvious to me that it's a way prettier game than I realized it was. Because I just got the 4K monitor. Right? No, but I don't want to. No. No, so actually, here's the real evil plan. Is that if people like hearing me yap and then they also like looking at the game... then they'll get the game, and everyone knows Star Citizen is the most evil game. So my evil plan consists very largely of, hooking y'all on Star Citizen. Probably not, actually. Okay. But, the number one most important
to
thing.
the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, yeah. No, well, and so that's just, I don't think there, here's what you do need to know about Star Citizen, is that there's no such thing as a person who was into Star Citizen and then is like, that game actually sucks, is what you need to know, right? Nah, and it is a bit of a saga, but it's the coolest game possible. No, be a super jaded gamer. That's fine. Be a super jaded gamer. But just remember, you could be a super jaded gamer who also gets to stand on the bridge of my frigate, is the thing. You get your starter package, we can come fly the big nasty. Oh. See, I never even knew that about Fable. Okay. I can see how that would upset some people. It was a very enjoyable game. Fable was great. I wonder if there's people who actually fucking hate Fable. Like, in a serious way. Damn, you had the whole forum set up and everything, and then you got surprise single player on mostly Rails. I guess it wasn't really on mostly Rails. You know what? It's been a long time since I played Fable. Enough of it has blended in my mind with like my experience of Skyrim. The early 2000s were the best time for gaming, which is also kind of why Star Citizen is the best game. This game is built out of that's not what I wanted. This game is built out of all of the dreams of 2000s gaming. Right? Did you ever play Freelancer? Dude, okay, so it's old now, and you should get it. It's very, very good space game. It's an excellent space game. But this space game is made by the guy who made that space game. And for anybody who was like, wow, this space game is good, I would like to have an infinite amount of that space game. That's what happened to make this space game. I'll make sure all my shit's set up before I do something too stupid. Never played Fable 2. You've always been a PC guy since '99. Well, that's the way to go. Everybody knows that's the way to go if you have the option. Your uncle building a gaming computer for you to play Half-Life is like accidental life-changing decision by your uncle. I think there was, and they're talking about another one now. I didn't really keep up with it because I feel like I played Fable 2 and it just didn't have whatever the magic was of the first one to me. And so, like that just had to be that. Wrong direction, idiot. So it's nice to have, the biggest, nastiest ship in the game, but it's silly to still get lost in my own ship pretty regularly because it's fucking huge. Typical Molyneux. You know what? God damn it. You know what was awesome? I think it did get more... Okay, you're right. So Fable... But Fable was amazing at the time. And maybe this is you looking back. but Fable was great when it came out. Like, it was really, really good. I like, everybody enjoyed it then. And I also think, aside from like black and white vanishing, that like, what would be the long-term downside of Fable anyway? Really? I feel like I came to it later anyhow. My audio seems funny.
Launch complete. Landing complete. Launch complete.
Man, and my sound's going out a little bit from the capture card. That's so rude. I'm gonna have to actually do the thing. I wonder if there's gonna be Yahoos with some for sale that I can steal somewhere for like way too little. Tesseract VTuber, yeah. So, I don't know, because anybody that I would like want to hang out with should definitely not hang out with me. You know, like, it's just not a good idea. But there's like buddies of mine that you know, we'll probably jam around with on Star Citizen. And then as far as like, I have. So the whole reason the streaming setup exists right now is because I was trying to put it together so that we could do Gladiodrome live whenever we want, right? And I think I got it. I think. And so part of the reason that like I'm even doing these streams, aside from the fact that I like being live just perfectly fine, but aside from that, is to test things so that they're actually plug and play. If Flesh and Rusty are like, ah, let's do this. Okay, cool. We can just go. We go. You know what? No, the flavor of the month horror games do rule, by the way. Like, legitimately. My wife insists that she loves horror games, but she's never played any horror games. And so I do have a plan for the channel to just do every like horror game that she doesn't know what the fuck they are anyway, right? She has no idea. So, but she's sure she loves them, right? Like, she had never played Subnautica, and she played Subnautica last year with me. We used mods to make it. I used mods to make it multiplayer, right? Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing nightly streams probably, but I might. I don't know. It depends on how used to. The more that I used to do it, get to doing this, where just like, okay, I have everything like hotkeyed and everything's muscle memory, and I can just fucking hit 3 buttons and we go. Then great, I'll do that. And then yap for an hour and then shut it off, you know? Yeah. No, I have no plan to let it take over my entire life, probably. If it was possible for me to shut the fuck up, I would have shut the fuck up ages ago. Now let's go kill something. Let's go kill something spectacular. That looks like good money. Vandal attack on ship. Oh, no. That's a defense mission. I don't do defense missions. I do kill people missions. No, see, that 2 a.m. shit, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. That's not what's up. That's not like a good time for me. I can probably yap for up to, but not exceeding, 3 hours without detriment. No, I don't plan to be the cubed peanut, motherfucker. No, I refuse to be the cubed peanut. Plus, I just don't like, that's not my vibe at all, probably. Although, I mean, listen, if 3 years from now, VTubing has changed in such a way that they're stuck offering a reactive cube VTuber of the year, well, I guess that's just too damn bad for all the pretty girls, you know.
Landing gear retracted.
All right, let's go jump to killing things.
Auto travel initiated.
But yeah, plans for the channel. We'll do channels. We'll do. I'll do some stuff where the whole gag is. What I want to do is I have a VR headset, and I want to make my wife wear the VR headset while I play the game on stream, and then just have her like lav mic'd up, so you get the screams, right? You get the jump scare girl screams. And there will be plenty, you know. But then it's without like absolutely retarded girl gameplay. See? This is genius. This is brilliant. This is the ultimate VTuber meta. You know, okay. The woodworking live streams would be awesome. You would need, they have like broadcast delay that you can do, and you would need a mod with the ability to just shut off the stream like immediately, you know, because yeah, it's totally, they do not like an injury occurring on live stream, and I understand, you know. If they're profiting directly from anybody's injury, that leaves them open to trouble, to shenanigans that they don't want to deal with. So I don't blame them. But you can just have a dude. You know what? I am really good at not saying it. I don't know why when people are live they'll throw the slurs around, knowing that and honestly, like, I don't understand why people get banned. You know what the rules are. Yeah, see, drinking on stream, you're asking for trouble though. But I mean, when I am not alcohol free, generally, I will totally, like, I could have some drinks on stream, but you gotta manage yourself. I don't know. Getting banned early in stream is more dangerous than later. Yeah, well, sure. That makes sense. I mean, like, I don't think they actually have the AIs check everything. I think they check the beginning of everything, and then they check sometimes. Same thing goes for, like, people who would report you. They're not actually going to sit through your whole stream, probably. There are some people who absolutely will. For the most part, that's not happening. Zooming. Yeah, of course, Kami's out. Come on. What do you want them around for? They're just going to take your stuff. It's literally their core. It's their core philosophy and function is to take other people's things. They're thieves. There are things that belong to someone, and they think it should belong to them, or even not that it should belong to them, but that they must have it. And so since that's the case, you just treat them like that's what they are. I think that's what gets everybody into the most trouble, is treating something as if it were a thing that it is not. And that the more you just bother to... Oh, they did change that. 1 second. Let's see here.
Contact.
Treating things like they're something they're not is just a great way to ruin everything for yourself. You couldn't possibly behave correctly if that were the case. Nope. Eyeballed it, no good. They changed the radar recently, and so now I don't know, like I don't have a feel for how far away things are. But I bet that's starting to get too close. I'm not actually in any danger, but I want to be able to shoot this guy. Ew. Okay, so that's, well, that was supposed to be a one-shot kill. That's too bad. Let's go kill his friends. Also, these don't seem to be flying very aggressively. I remember hearing that the AI for these was kind of busted, which is too bad. It's supposed to be the, like, most scariestest mission. My fancy ship got automatic guns, which is good because it's really a ship made for like 12 people. There's just me on it. Usually my wife also, but she was supposed to be watching chat. Holy fuck, how close do I have to be to 2.3 kilometers to get my little aim assist pip? That's fucking real bad, boys. I need... Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch my stuff. Here, let's go to the actual mission target. HMLS. I don't think he's moving yet. No. Shit. All right. You know, the downside of having the big smashiest ship is that it's not very exciting to watch the gameplay of. I'm realizing. I suppose I should have known that. But it's like it's just the Subway Surfers of it all. Fucking bonk. Then, okay, well. Yes, he's not even moving. Okay, this mission stinks on ice. Barotrauma doesn't stream super well. You know what? Okay, Barotrauma. I have heard but did not watch. Here, let's see if there is. Okay, the Vandal stuff is busted, so we won't do Vandal stuff, but we can do other guys. And at least then,
Shields offline.
some stuff will work. So I guess what I should do... You know what I should do? Okay, so here's how picky this game is. You have to manage your power output for everything. And... That's what that stuff is, right? Cooling systems and radar and life support and all that stuff. And I absolutely was... I'm used to having my radar all the way down because I had to pump this to make my automatic guns work well. But I don't need the automatic guns if I hit with the big fuckboy gun. Okay. Shipbuilding in barotrauma. Okay, I guess I did not know what the hell barotrauma was at all. I didn't know there was shipbuilding, although I guess that, are you building submarines? Is that what it is? And then going exploring, and it's fucking spooky because it's in the ocean, which is terrifying. Fellas, it would appear... Is Kick dead? Is Kick like dead? Is the website for Kick dead? I would figure. It just says I'm offline. Why am I offline? So just me somehow. That's exciting. Well, the Twitch works. The Twitch is the core one anyway. I guess I'll have to discover why that one's busted. Well, and even that says... Alright, pulling up on some nobody NPCs. I'd put chat like... Nice. And headphones. That's alright. What if we move you guys somewhere? What if I move you over here? There's nothing to see over here. And then I can have this on. Alright. All viewers outside of Twitch are worth 3/5 anyway. Well, I don't know that that's true. I still have to figure out... I keep seeing... nobody like runs the chats on Twitter. Because I guess their chat integration sucks. But
Contact.
I think Twitch is probably, I don't know. Twitch strikes me as like the place to go for streaming generally because that's what happens there, but it doesn't seem like the best place to live for a bunch of reasons. Return to Justin.tv? Absolutely. Absolutely. Right, exactly. Yeah, Twitch is where to go until you get banned there, and then you can do, you know. I just figured it would be a better idea to have things in place in a timely manner. Slap. Ooh, and they really must have. They really must have nerfed my cannon. That's unfortunate. Okay, so now I've tuned up my Oh, it didn't save my radar. Okay, well let's pump the radar again, and let's back it up this time. I need to know how far away I get my pips. But yeah, Twitch is where you go till you get banned there. YouTube is for VODs and just infinite storage forever. Kick is for apparently actually making money, which I'm not like monetized on anything at all yet, obviously. Okay, so like, goddamn, only 3.5 kilometers away. That's awful. This thing reached out and touched people at 10K like a week ago. So it is best to think of it in terms of almost like a tech demo so far for Star Citizen. There is not Lovecraftian stuff yet, but there's plenty of space for it, you know. What there are is very, very pretty spaceships. A universe that will be very expansive. I can understand not being autistic enough to enjoy tech demos, but it's tech that's worth being really excited about. As far as like persistence in a game goes, you know. Oh my god, that was a perfectly missed shot. Did y'all see that? That was disgusting. It's a big fat slow stupid ship too, and I just totally whiffed it. I have to sit here and let it reload. But okay. So, as far as tech demos go, man, what do you get excited about anymore? Yeah, well, that's just it. You got to have your stuff that still, you know, lights up your eyes somewhere. Man, you better. Right, let's see if I can just pop his fucking engines. How about that? No, it lied. Okay. Tickles a pickle. Exactly. So normally, by the way, you'll notice his shields are up. Normally, my wife would be in that front turret you see right there, just cranking shots. But no, I very foolishly did not extort her to go online. Oh my god. All right. I've jinxed myself, boys. I've jinxed myself is what's happened. Guns or catching fish. Okay. I am not a fishing guy, generally. Okay. Well, all right, look. We're not in free fly right now. But what you should do is you should go make your Star Citizen account. And then when they do a free fly, there we go. That's what that's supposed to look like. When we do a free fly, I will just have everybody on, and we'll load up the 12 turrets that are on this thing and go terrorize everybody. Right? All right, but as far as like spurging out about guns, okay, so pick a gun to spurg about. What's your deal, right? I like being an armed fellow, but I'm not like a fucking spurg about it. And if I were, where should I spurg? Yes, like we brigade. Now, I think brigading people is a specific bannable term, and we don't do that. There are things that I am very interested in and that other people are also interested in, and organically, we may all notice them around the same time. But no, we don't brigade. That would be a problem. We do not organize elsewhere and then charge in. Here, let's do a little FPS. Like we brigade people on X.
Deacon Tobin here again. Intersect appreciates your help, but we're hoping to get the latest intel on who the Shattered Blade are selling to.
You know,
Head out to their
I don't
storage
think I
site.
actually want to do the
upload
FPS,
decrypted data
guys.
package you find.
Always here to help friends. Very good. Very
Surprised
good.
the
Well,
Vandal is still interested in
besides, it always helps when things are just true. You know? Like, I don't I will enjoy telling a fib that it's a fun fib, but I don't. No, okay, that's already rooted. Let's go then. But I don't need to. I don't really go fibbing just to back people up generally. Like I'm a big fan of like if a friend is fucking up, I will absolutely back friend up right this second, while also very quietly being to them like, brother, we gotta get out of here. We can't be doing this. This is a fucking stupid idea. There's also the call me last friend, you know? Like, no, go ask everyone else for help first. I will help you. You really should just get it done. And not... My help is going to be awful. So you're mostly a handgun guy. CZ75. Jericho. Well, okay. I've seen the Jericho... I don't know any models. But I've seen Jericho mentioned like a number of times. Exactly. See? There you go. You don't lie. You just mean going and telling commies the truth. Yes. But not exclusively commies. I'll tell everybody the truth. It's very simple. It's very simple. The shit is the shit. And it remains that way. The cool part about searching for and executing on the truth is that you don't really have to think about it too much. Because it's just true. You know, once you've discovered the truth, it remains the truth. Easy. I also just realized that, like, these jumps are so fucking long. These jumps are so fucking long with no action. What do you think, fellas? Should I gamble on trying to team up with somebody in the game to do some shit? I hear rumors that you can pretty much park one of these things outside any of the big systems and then just be like, who wants to be a gunner? And people will pile in because it's fun to be in the big fuck ship. Okay, so here's this thing. It's telling me there's one Kick viewer. So is Kick alive again? Oh, all right. So it looks like. Looks like my wife will be joining to turret it up after all. The Star Citizen community is a nightmare creature. So the general global chat is it's like it's like the same global chat as in every real MMO forever, you know? Moderation, there's no moderation tools whatsoever. You can't block people. Yeah, okay. So I do have, for now, I have all the automatic moderation stuff turned way up because since I'm not super familiar with all the tools yet, I want to make sure that there's not some fucking pack of retards that just shows up and retards up the place on record. No, I know. MMOs really are dead. Like, I was an EverQuest guy. Like, I loved MMOs. Loved them. They're so good. I loved them very, very much. They're gone. And I understand why. The engagement mechanics that everybody has now. You hated WoW? Yeah. I've played Final Fantasy XIV also. Very enjoyable game. But, like, the concept of dailies has smoked MMOs completely. Okay. Like, the fact that you have missions that will always, here we go. We have missions that are just always some short term, gotta go do them right now for your bonus kind of thing. And I think it was really nice to, so no, not 14, 11. Okay. See, I never played 11. The only thing that I know about 11 is that it was enough of a, like, clusterfuck that they made 14. That is not an OG MMO, sir. That is like a third generation MMO. EverQuest is an OG MMO. And even then, EverQuest at the beginning. You know, you have to have been a no-lifer during Kunark. Like, I got in just before Velius. But even, like, I was not necessarily OG. 2002 is kind of OG, but people had already died playing EverQuest by the time I started playing EverQuest, you know? And that wasn't even the first one. And I can't remember when it was, Ultima Online. Oh, you got roped into classic WoW. Yeah, Diablo and Diablo 2. See, but I don't think that's not an MMO. First of all, right? That's an action RPG, and it is online. But it's not massively multiplayer. You know, at no point were there were going to be like fucking 50 people that walk up on you. Although it was very fun to necromancer bomb someone back in the day. You just roll up with 50 skeletons and crash their computer. You always knew when you were going to get PvP fucked by a necromancer. Oh, I forgot I was flying out to this one and not to Levski. I gotta fly to Levski. Hello. Diablo 2 is one of the, like, obviously the game of all time. Like, nobody actually hates Diablo 2. I really loved Diablo, but it's more of an arcade game almost. You know? Like, you could just run through the game in an afternoon. Your first MMO, Final Fantasy 11. And before that, you'd never been into it, really, never got too far. Too busy to ever get far in games like that. Everyone should be too busy to get far in games. Strictly speaking. This is all very silly of us, of each of us together, to do any of this game shit. But we like it. Let's get turned around and head to the right one. This is what I meant. Yeah, and so the other thing about old school, there's two things about old school gaming that will never come back. It's just not possible. Aside from the engagement stuff, it's really hard to just explore a game now because there's a wiki. Everything has a wiki, and everyone has spoiled everything. So you can just look it up. It's really, really hard to spend a month wandering around an area in a game and just finding a little spot that you like, and that's what you do, right? Because very often, almost all the time, it's like, oh, no, for this level range, nah, guys, you got to go over here. You got to go do this. Oh, you got to have that. Oh, this is the way to go. Here, A, B, C, and D. And if you don't do that, well, you're an asshole. Oh my God, you wasted all this. You're already wasting your time gaming, and now you're double wasting your time gaming wrong. But then there's also, well, yeah. No, so without the wikis, every game now is so huge. This is the problem, right? Is that what everybody says is that, like, I want my world to be more open. I want more content available. I want more things to do. And then there's already too much to do in every game. Like, why the fuck is there fishing in every game? Why? And I don't like fishing, and I don't like fishing mini games, but, like, everyone fucking they've all got a fishing game in their game. They don't have it in Star Citizen yet, but they have said specifically, like, oh yeah, of course you're going to be able to fish. Motherfucker, I'm in space. Why do I need to fish? And it's the pet the dog problem. Right? Ocarina of Time? God damn, that's been a long time since I've done that. Well, you know what? We'll add that to the things I might play on stream and then just feel old. All right, now, my wife is about to join us, so we can shoot things together. Honey, do you want to take off and just dock?
Quantum travel complete.
Wemlewski. Yeah. It's just take off. Come here. I'll be outside. I don't know, load up a small ship. Load up something a little retarded. Multiplayer Ocarina of Time? I'm gonna have to think about that. Because, I mean, that was living room console gaming. No. I think that's one that, like, I would... I think that's one that I would just have to, like, play sitting on the couch. That's not designed. That's not meant for 6 people. Well, okay. So Resident Evil Outbreak. I played Resident Evil 1 and 2. And then that was all the Resident Evil that I ever played. And so now, with all of this other Resident Evil, and as big as it is, and everybody's very excited about it, it occurs to me, I guess I should probably... Okay, so 1 and 2 are best. I'm glad to hear that, actually, because it did always seem a little weird. Dude, I didn't even know they did a remake in 2002. I know that everybody's remaking every fucking thing, right? But I don't know. I don't know the Resident Evil history. I got out of fandoms so fucking much just because I think they over specialized. Oh, the other thing about gaming that's gone and will never come back, the thing that made MMOs so good was the social aspect, right? And now, oh yeah. No, go to class. Mute that shit. Leave it running in the background. Boy, the MMOs being your social vector is what made it so fucking good. And so now with social media, it's a little silly for the game to be like all your online contact, right? Like your online point of contact. It's just kind of nonsense. All right, here we go. Let's have. We'll have dramatic. Look at that. Game's very cinematic. Looks real good. Real good. You know, everybody's been playing Resident Evil 9. And I didn't buy it yet. But I will. Let me get the doors open before she crashes. There we go. Yeah, Resident Evil 9 looks like a solid game, I guess. I haven't played it. I don't have it. And I haven't paid a super big amount of attention to other people who are playing it. But everybody seems to be having a pretty good time. So, okay. All right. Okay. Well, so I had kind of planned, because I'd heard that like all of them were on sale like as a bundle. And so I figured what I would do is I could just play through all of them, you know? I mean, it's been 25 years or something since I played Resident Evil 1 and 2. So might as well. A round of applause for my wife who is joining. She landed without crashing. Shared a mission there. And let's go kill. jumping up and down.
Shields offline.
So yeah, I'll hit the 1 and 2 remakes and see what there is to see, you know. Seven and 8 I never played. Although I mean everybody knows about the fucking gigantic woman with the big hat and the bigger titties. Of course, giant woman, big hat, bigger titties.
Quantum travel complete.
And then it crashed. My jump crashed. Not the stream, not the game, but just the jump.
Quantum travel initiated.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, Dimitrescu. Yeah, of course. Ah, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, my wife. We don't even have to stand at the... Here's one of the things that's so fucking cool about this game, all right? And it's just one of those, like, video game things. You know, normally, if you have your traveling thing... Look at her go. Normally, if you have your traveling thing, like, oh, I've started my big fancy jump, it's really just a long loading screen, right? Not this fucking game. This fucking game, it's... You're moving. Okay, well, I can get out of the seat. It's flying. I don't have to be at the controls. It's going. So you can get out of the seat. Oh, you can go do whatever else during this jump. Now, it's dangerous because if you lag at all, your ship might continue and you don't. So that's been a problem. But not so much anymore. And so you get to just like live in the ship in a way that you don't really get to do in other games. There's a lot of games that like the space games in particular where you are the ship. You know, like EVE Online is like that, and it gives you a good reason to be the ship from a lore perspective. But it's in this game you are definitely you, and you are piloting the ship instead of being the ship. I think that's very cool. Now, if only someone would get to her turret. Jump space? Okay, tell me about jump space. What is jump space? I scrolled past that in Steam earlier today, I think. Yesterday? Yesterday. What is jump space?
Contact.
Shit. All right, so here we go. Now we've got targets. And might help if I actually
Shields online.
whip this fucker around. Jump space is 4 players, short missions, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Good to play with your buddies and have an odd schedule. Okay. Yeah. All right. So it's a deep space friend slop? I dig it.
Kill.
Ooh. Well, okay. This fucking guy. See, now we're talking. Look at this. This is a little much cooler. Look at all this going on. Go after the target. Go after the main target with the big guns. Get his ass. Get his ass. That guy in particular. Ship upgrade and repair mechanics, basic sci-fi space slop story. Bad robots pushed humans out of our home. Okay, hell yeah. Okay, so it's also anti-clanker. I can dig it. All right, I will take a look at Jump Space. Bonk. There we go.
Shields under fire.
Oh shit. Here's another big nasty right there. Espen Mikkelsen. It's a hammerhead. Beautiful, straight ahead, we got a hammerhead, please.
Contact.
Okay, going out on the hull to fix the shield emitter while your buddy is flying, that's what's up. They've started adding a bunch of engineering stuff in this game, but it is not ready. It's going to be very cool, like the ability to do live repair during fights is going to be super important, but it ain't there yet.
Shields under fire.
Straight ahead, big fuck ship, please. Well, I guess lead it some more. Lead it some more. Let me see. I don't know why it's missing so much. Yeah, there we go.
Shields under fire.
I bought her a fancy new turret, and this is actually her first time using it, and projectiles move much slower than the other ones. Why are my sound effects so much lower? Oh, for the smaller one. Let's go switch to the smaller turret. This moves. Basic solid FPS combat. Foot space. Mission rudimentary. It's possible to solo missions to get the story. All right, man. You've sold me. You've sold me on Jump Space. I will take a look at Jump Space. And all right, since we've only got little ones around right now.
Shields under fire.
I don't need to fly. something that I'm actually going to have to work on. Something I'm going to have to actually work on streaming is adding nonsense words. To speak. I don't usually repeat myself too much. At least not briefly. I might repeat a point that I don't have. There we go. Really? Really? See, alright, my fucking headset. Alright, 1 second. Let me fix that. Let me pull this down. Because what I'm hearing does not sound like that at all. So I need to fix my monitoring too. I knew that would be a thing. I need to actually set up like a solid audio system. Because right now, I realized I probably have this set up in the most amateurish way possible for audio. And I haven't even, like, set up all the voice meter stuff or whatever else, you know. Get his ass. Get his ass. Get wrecked, Mr. NPC. Yeah, dynamic range, I suppose. Well, right. No, I know. Well, okay, so, but you know, while my voice may be the moneymaker, like, I don't know, I need to be able to hear just all the ambient stuff to make it sound as cool as possible, right? Like, yeah, there we go. Obviously, you know, everybody's got to hear me. Nobody watches a stream for anything other than the streamer, right? But I don't know. I just need to make my monitoring legit. I need real monitoring. Oh no. Let's have. There's no PvP bounties out here. I suppose we could go find some PvP bounties. Yeah? Oh, the Ring Family Hall Ring. We'll have... Well, we'll just go blow him up anyway. We jump. Oh.
Auto travel initiated.
No, I never built the LRAD. There's so the problem with meeting a bunch of people who are actually really good at stuff that is interesting is that you learn it all at once, and so you don't learn it at all. And I couldn't possibly I could not possibly have enough time for this persona to do all of those things, and it sucks. I have far more interests than I have hours in the day. And so even to do something like, okay, the streaming thing is meant to go with the constant Twitter shenanigans, you know? And so, fine. But otherwise, I should not be spending my time. I have like 7 other things I should be doing. And I can't do them at the same time. The reason Twitter has been really good for me is because I can do it at the same time as I do other stuff, you know? Does that make sense? Like, if there's 50 things I have to do, if they don't all require 2 hands, then this is, like, it gets easy to just throw a couple thoughts in between. See, one of the things that I plan to do with this is as I get used to running the stream and whatever else is going on, I need to have the live Twitter reaction situation. I need to figure out a good system where I can have Twitter up, scroll Twitter easily, and then put it on stream safely so as to not get banned, right? Because I can Twitter at the same time as I do like anything else. Just about. Most things. People act like it's hard to have an idea about something. It's not. It's super easy. But generally that's going to be too dangerous to put on Twitch because you never know what you're going to find. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that, whereas like everything is spoilered, and then like I can see it but stream can't see it, and then I can just unblur or something parts of it to show stream and read it off, kind of a thing. Now the safety part is a big risk, right? But I'm sure someone's got this figured out. I just have to find some maniac who has who solved it. I'm sure someone has solved it. You know? Where like each post or reply frame is individually blurred, and then I have to do something to unblur it. You know, so I can see it, but y'all can't see it. And then I can go, ah, yes, and then show it. You know? Otherwise, it's going to be fucking goatsy. It's going to be 200,000 goatsy on, you know, trying to jump onto Twitch at the same time. And there's just no point in that. When is Star Wife coming, CIG? You must know. Well, but I know, but like, I don't want to block all picture. I want it. I've described the exact tool that it needs to be, honestly. That is it. It has to show me all my normal shit, and it has to not show everybody else until I specifically okay it. But I need to be able to do all of that live, and I need it to not be in a different window. I need to be able to just put it as a source and leave it there. And I'm certain someone has already solved this. I just need to find it. And I'll bet fucking Grok knows where it is, because Grok always knows where it is. You still in the energy turret, honey? Energy turret, right? The side turret? Yeah, okay, okay. Josh does for Maddie. I don't know what that is. I mean, like having a whole ass person to do it. Like if there was a production team, yeah, okay, sure. But like to have a dude do it, I don't have that. I just need to be able to do it easily. You know? I need to set up a tool that performs the function. Yeah, let's see if I can pop this dude before.
Contact.
There. No! God damn. They sure seem to have nerfed my...
Shields under fire.
I realize it's silly. Oh, received blueprint. Okay. Hey, all right. They just started crafting in Star Citizen, so everybody's getting blueprints for mission rewards. Let's have... What have we got this time?
Shields offline.
So here's a great example of why we just turn off global chat right there. Dudes making jokes about being a minor in global chat. They're definitely not, but it's gonna pop somebody's TOS. Okay, so I think it would be better to have it like tinkering than crafting.
Initiated.
You know, like if there's a particular rifle that I like, and I want to just trick it out in a specific way to do some weird ass thing. Let me do that. Let me expend a ridiculous amount of resources souping up my engines here, right? So crafting and customization go hand in hand in every game, right? Because you would like, oh, I made this and it's got these qualities, and then I want to do this to it. I want to well, here, just like for my ship, I want to make my acceleration curve faster in this big fucking behemoth, we'll say, right? Or maybe even better, how about this? How about no, I will sacrifice acceleration curve for max speed. That's what I want to do, you know? You don't want to spend 7 years gathering materials. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Fucking I do. Okay, like right now, I'm bopping around this game. I'm shooting things for, I'm killing dudes for 170,000 credits. Oops, that's not what I wanted. And right now I'm sitting on like, 434 million credits. I don't need money. I need other things to do. I need other things to collect. And if what I want to do is I want to collect, I've got to collect 500 little doohickeys that are crafting materials to make the legs on my little battle mech go a little faster. Oh my god, it adds 5% run speed. It's fantastic. Okay, fine, fuck it, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. 5% run speed, sure. And it would be utterly useless almost all of the time, but I'll do it. But in this game, we were just talking about we all have too many things to do, but we're sitting here. Aren't you supposed to be doing ceramics? Wasn't that what you just said? Didn't you just fucking tell me you had to go because there was ceramics? You didn't fucking throw the clay out, did you? What is going on here? Did they take it from you? They took the clay away? The other thing I don't have is I need... No, do not cover the phone in porcelain. That's going to scratch every fucking thing up, isn't it? You must not be doing that. Don't answer that. What am I doing? No, I have to stop asking you questions. I have to stop asking you questions because you're gonna fucking answer them. Yes, thank you. Enjoy a go run. Look at that. S24 Ultra, I don't think. I mean, it can't be harder than porcelain. There's no way. There's no way. You're gonna have 1,000 of those little unbuffable scratches on it. That's what's gonna happen. I'm surprised that like nobody has shown up to be an asshole. I had expected like asshole behavior. So I'm pleasantly surprised. You know what though? I have not looked at the I have not looked at Twitch or Twitter chat. I wonder if it's just been like a cavalcade of slurs. Yeah, some commie or whatever. You know, there are many varieties of trouble. This also may be too early for people because that was another thing. I'd done a poll a while back. I'm like, oh, if I'm streaming, when would you come watch it? And everybody was like late. Okay. So what I might do is kill this motherfucker, eat dinner, and come back later.
Shields online.
Perhaps. Perchance. Because I guess the time change did happen. And I do have to, like, I did find, like, 2 things. I forgot those guys go fast. I do have to figure out my monitoring. Yeah, there's no way that shot's still good. Nope. All right.
Contact.
Here we go.
Shields under fire.
There you go, eat shit. All right. So, here's what we'll do. Let's just jump the fuck out of here. We'll jump to wherever. Doesn't matter where. Whoops. Too far. Too far. Scroll in, you bastard. Let's roll to it.
Shields offline. Shields
Start and
under
jump.
fire. Initiated.
That's all right. Now that we've jumped loose, that's not what I wanted. Okay. All right. So here, let me... Now that we're safely in the middle of nowhere, I'll just open all the doors here. Oh, that looks so fucking cool. Look at that. And hopefully by later, like, Kick won't be on fire. I don't know what the fuck happened with Kick. But I didn't get to test any of the Kick shit either. So that's a problem. Okay, so let's see. My last test stream, I said I was going to figure out a little bit of moderation stuff. I was going to figure out follower alerts, and that I was going to figure out. No, not not that Kick. Kick.com. It's green Twitch. It's green Twitch. They ban you far less, and I think it's all just money laundering, crypto money laundering, maybe, but it works. So, you know, green Twitch, they call it green Twitch. All right, now that she's out of the ship, I can go log out in my ship. Japes. Haha, Japes. God damn it, what's the I guess we should coin Jape maxing, right? All right. So the plan is I will fiddle with some technical stuff and be back later tonight, most likely, but definitely later this week, probably later tomorrow also. Jape maxing with an R, there we go. Hard R Jape maxing. You're absolutely right. What the fuck, it says I'm in combat. Apparently it says my wife is also in combat. So maybe we'll both just jump further away. Like jump 1 GM towards Levski and then shut it down and try again. Star Citizen, it's not necessarily broken. It's just not finished. It's an alpha. Also, okay. So I would like to point out, every fucking game is broken. Okay? There are no games that just fucking play anymore. There's always some fucking thing. And yes, I understand baited. Yeah, okay.
Initiated.
Oh, shit. Okay. It does just work. It does just work sometimes.
Initiated.
Okay, so we can't possibly be in combat now. We're millions and millions and we're millions and millions of miles away from anybody. Minesweeper is not broken, but fuck Minesweeper. Fuck Minesweeper. Maybe that's what I'll do next time we're recording Gladiodrome. I'll just put Minesweeper in the video chat. I'll just play it where Flesh can see it. So he can get pissed off. I'll play it very methodically while we're recording. I'll lay down in my captain's quarters for a nice rest. Right? Yes. Okay. So then now let's also we're gonna check. I made a little a stream is over screen. Let's see how this works.